Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to say thank you, especially for 18 Disney's new hires on the list for attending this meeting. We really appreciate it. So let me introduce myself. My name is Mayang. I'm in charge as a quality assurance representative for Ratu Oceania Raya. I would like to welcome also Mr. Dedi Herfiandi, Chairman of Ratu Oceania Raya, who has been here with us. Also, Ms. Christy Roble, as the scheduling manager for Ratu Oceania Raya. So with Ms. Dewi Pratiwi, the crew administration for Disney Cruise Line brand. Okay, let me admit. Okay, the new joiners. Oh, hello. Miss Mary Ellen is joining with us. Hello, Miss Mary Ellen. Good morning from Jakarta. Okay, the purpose of this meeting is to conduct pre-departure briefing for all the new hires, as this is one of our standard, as well as to bring, just a moment. Okay. Okay. Welcome Miss Greco Daly to our meeting. Okay, let me continue. The purpose of this meeting is to conduct pre-departure briefing for all new hires, as this is one of our standard, as well as to bring what's currently being the headline of our topic, which is you might hear from our social media or from our representative that this really brought to our attention the issue of the absconder rate, the rate of jump ship crew. So without any further ado, we will open the session of this meeting for pre-departure briefing session to Miss Christy and Miss Dewi. So Miss Christy and Miss Dewi, time is yours.
Good morning to Miss Mary Ellen and Miss Missy, and to all candidates who joined tonight. We are very grateful and we appreciate your time. So tonight, I will be giving you some points regarding the departure briefing. And our first point will be for the employment assignment. So each of you, each crew will get a contract, and the contract will include the date of sign on and then the sign off together with your joining port. And the contract explains the salary that will obtain. And what the documents you will be needing to bring is the copy of your ticket, the contract, of course, the letter of guarantee from Ratu, the employment letter, and the new hire arrival letter. The new hire arrival letter, it was well explained there what you're gonna do upon arrival and all the needful just in case there's an emergency happen in your joining. And also your passport, C1D, and other documents needed, and Seaman book, BST, and medical. For the hotel and port agent information, the name of the hotel is already listed on the ticket for each crew, and the provision for the pickup area are listed on the arrival letter. And we will explain directly at the airport according to the respective destination. And upon arrival, there's also a DCL representative will be at the airport to meet and escort you to your hotel. The emergency contact email are listed in the letter, which will share briefing for the airport and emergency purposes. And the next point will be luggage restriction. The luggage restriction is 40 kilogram maximum for each crew, and you will separate it with 20 kilogram each. So you cannot bring one luggage with 40 because like you cannot use that thing. And for the other points, it will be shared by Dewi, my colleague Dewi.
Hello. Sorry. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Mary Ellen and Miss Missy. I'm Dewi in administration in Disney Cruise Line. I will explain about the money, how much money you should bring when you depart from our country. Okay, actually, you don't need to, actually it's all the arrangement like for the ticket, hotel, and then transportation until you working on board is all free. And then we never charge for anything from you, from the ticket, hotel, and then for the transportation. But we suggest you, all of you, to bring money like 50 or 100 USD. So if there is emergency case, if you need to call someone or you need to call port agent or you want to buy something, so you can use that money. That's why we suggest you to bring like 50 or 100 USD for each crew. Okay, for the next point is the appearance and grooming standard. Okay, we will explain about the appearance. For working on board is for all your uniforms and work shoes, it will be provided on board by Disney Cruise Line. So basically, you just bring your own stuff, and then maybe you can bring your own medicine. For the grooming standard, I just want to remind you for make sure to enclose your cleanliness and then good appearance when you're working on board, because you will be met another guest and then another nationality. So we always remind you to hygiene yourself, to cleanse and secure your cleanliness. For the next point is reporting process after finish a contract. Okay, I just remind you to always please report to us when you sign off, because of what? You will be have the next sign off date. For example, the sign off date will be during in Vancouver, Canada, or in the UK. So you will be need a visa. That's why you need to report to us when you're working, when you sign off, because we need to prepare all your documents, like a visa, passport, or your expired document, so you can join on board as a schedule. But if your document is still valid until your next sign off date, you can send me a scan of document in my email. So, and then after you send to me, I just follow up your ticket. After I receive the ticket, I will give it to you, the ticket, and then the letter guarantee from Ratu, and then the returning letter, and then also the returning letter from Disney. Okay, I think that's it from the departure briefing. Miss Mayang.
Okay, thank you for the explanation about pre-departure briefing, what should prepare before leaving for joining the ship. Thank you, Miss Christy and Miss Dewi. So the next is we are going to discuss more and hear more about what is happening this time, especially for crew member from Indonesia who is joining Disney Cruise, which brought to our attention regarding the absconder. So I would like to give a chance for Mr. Dedi to explain or to share about this issue. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mayang. Thank you, Christy and Dewi. And good evening to all of you. And good morning to Miss Mary Ellen and Miss G in the United States in 12 different times, 30 hours. By the way, once again, thank you very much for everyone who attend this briefing, pre-departure briefing. I have some point of few to to pass on to you. But before I continue with the most important thing, I would like to add some information to the candidate, that there will be our representative in from Ratu, airport rep, who will assist you at the airport. So once you are in the airport, if you have any question or anything that you have a little bit doubt or something, you may ask him later. But also before that, you may also call us anytime if you have some question that not really clear, that you need to ask more in regard to your process of joining the ship. The most important here is that in any time you have to consider about the how important time. So my point is, you always have to be on time, as much as possible. Before the time, you have to be there, like we don't want to hear anyone miss the flight or miss the schedule to do that, to do this, but be on time is very important. Lately in Jakarta, there are many, there are kind of riot or demonstration on the way, or a traffic jam or such, or whatever. You have to consider this as a something that you have to really count on, the traveling from your home to the airport. So because we cannot afford for you to miss the flight, and there are in some cases we are very sorry for some people who miss the flight, because it takes time to fix and rebook again, and so on and so on. So make sure you have a plan A and plan B. If on the traffic they are blocked, or there are demonstration or whatever, so you have to take another plan to get to the airport on time. So this is very important. The other thing is, I would like to inform to all of you that you are the lucky people, that we have been selected hundreds of people who want to join Disney Cruise Line to work on the best cruise line. And you are the lucky people who are selected out of so many people who cannot, who fail to be there. So as a lucky people, you have to always you have to be happy and always respect to everything that you have been working on, that you have been make a big effort to come to this stage. So this is very important for you. Please bear in your mind that this is the best chance for you to really get your future, especially by working on Disney Cruise Line. And if you have some dreams to, to support your family, this is a good time for you. And I believe your family will be supporting you. And as the, I would always say to myself that you will be a hero for your family if you can work on Disney and you go home with the finance support for the family. There will be the best ever. So become a hero for the family. It always good if you follow all the rule and regulation. This is very important. And my point is that lately we really consider that anyone who finish the contract and go home and go back home is always a successful people. That is the best people for us, for Indonesia, for your family, that you been working and make money on the ship and then back home and go back home with the family again. That's the best situation ever. You have to keep that way. Never, as Mayang mentioned in advance, that there are cases that some people who supposed to be a hero, but it's become the enemy, you know, of the state when they are doing jump ship. They are they are being absconder. If you understand absconder, means that they are working in the USA without any legal paper. You know, your C1D visa to work on the ship is the visa that the US government give you permission to work on the ship, not on the land side. If the land side, on you work on the side, you have to arrange your a special visa to work on the land side, like H2B visa, for instance, or J1 visa. But this is you have to arrange at home. You know, you cannot misuse your C1D visa. The visa is for seamen to work on the ship, and then after the contract, you have to go back home to the family. So there is no chance for you to work on the land side if you have only C1D visa. So what my point was is why I'm telling you that this is very, you know, is enemy of the state, or I would say this is like a threat for all many people. You know what? Because if someone do jump ship, disappear in USA after finish or before the contract or after the contract, and you don't go home, but you work on the land base, you know, following somebody, this is become a threat, because if US embassy don't, you know, if the US embassy do not release any more visa, because so many cases, this will be nightmare for us. This is bad news for us. And so many people will block, they cannot work on the ship anymore. So can you imagine, because of one person doing this and 100 people behind, they cannot go working on the ship. So it means there will be no income for the family, so many people, also for the country. You know, there's no visa, you know, the visa, right? Income for the country, because your money sent home. This is good for the country. But if somebody doing this, they will be blocked the chance for the next people. You know, so many 100 people maybe cannot work on the ship because the US embassy will close releasing the C1D visa. So after we give you a statement of anti-jump ship, yeah, that you are not going to jump ship, but some people ignored. Some people still doing jump ship. So we, you know, we came to the family, but the family say, I don't know anything about this, blah, blah, blah. So for next time, for this time, we need to make the statement have a legal standing, with the strengthened, with the notarized, you know, with the notarized. It means that if someone who go jump ship after signing the paper, the statement, but still jump ship, the family will go to court. Yeah, we'll go to court, because we have to take action on that. And this is very, very suffering for the family or whatever. That's why, please do not be jump ship. Do not be absconder. Okay, this is very important. How important? Because now we also communicate with Ministry of State, Menteri Luar Negeri, all the embassies, Indonesian embassy out there. There will be no covering for everyone who jump ship, who become absconder. There is no social security. There is no covering, no insurance, no nothing. So if something, you know, they let's say injured or accident, there's no covering, no cover up. So this is big trouble for them. That's why, please, how important, and stay on the ship, to work on the ship and go home as normal, like the other people, you know. This is what we need to be. Do not listen to anyone who already jumped ship there. They want to ask you to join them. Please say no, because this is really a big, big problem for other people who has been hoping to work on the ship. Will be a problem for them. I think if you have any question later on, please raise your hand or let Mayang knows, and we can discuss about this more deeper. And I think there will be another explanation once you are signing the statement, and the statement will become legal right now. The statement have a legal power to make the granted. The member of family will be go to court if the crew member jump ship. So this is very, very important for you all to understand that we are standing against the absconder. So don't be absconder. Sorry, I have to say in bahasa. I just want to make sure everybody understand about this. Tolong raise hand if you understand. Adik-adik semua, tolong kalau Anda mengerti, angkat tangan. Ya, yang lainnya Mayang bisa dilihatin. Please, I just want to make sure everybody understand about this. Ya, semua ini yang angkat tangan. Oke, thank you ya, terima kasih. I think if you have any question later on, you can call me, and if you have anything that you want to make sure you have preparation clear, and if you don't have, if you have something a doubt, big doubt, and anything, please let me know. Yeah, call me. I would appreciate that. We can share the good thing, and I hope you are all success to get a job, joining the ship, and success to become a hero for your family, and you go home with a lot of money to support your family after finish the contract, and we are seeing each other again later, and we start to talk about more and more opportunities to in your career. You grow up with the Disney Cruise Line. That is the best thing you will do. And I believe family will support you, and everybody will be happy at home after all. Anyway, thank you for now, and let me give to Mayang back again. Thank you, Mayang.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dedi, Miss Christie, and Miss Dewi. Before we move to a question and answer session, maybe from Miss Mary Ellen.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mayang. Thank you. So thank you, Dedi and Mayang and Christiane and Dewey. We appreciate you inviting us to the session this morning. So to all of our newly hired Disney Cruise Line crew members, Missy and I would like to say congratulations and welcome to the Disney family. We are so happy that you have made a decision to join our company and to be a part of the Disney team. So I just have a couple things that I want to say, and then Missy is going to share a couple things just in regard to life on board. So we appreciate you attending the session today because it is so important to for all of you to understand the situation that we've faced with crew members who have made the decision to live illegally in the United States, but also we want to make sure that you understand exactly more details about the decision that you made to join the Disney family, which is to us the greater priority. Disney is a great company to work for. Disney Cruise Line is part of a larger organization, and we really do care about you, and we care about your future, and we care about your career. With joining the Disney family now in the positions that you've been hired into, I believe most of you are either in a housekeeping position and custodial or in a culinary position in the galley as a commis chef. This is a great opportunity for you to grow your career with our company. We just launched our newest ship, the Disney Wish, and I believe some of you are going to be going to the Disney Wish. She's a beautiful, beautiful ship with great spaces for the crew, great experience for our guests. And I believe the rest of you are going to be going to the Disney Fantasy, which is just as beautiful of a ship with great amenities for all of the crew, which Missy will talk a little bit more about. But one of the things about our company is that there's great opportunity for you to be successful with our company. And that's why we want to share with you that you might receive messages from people that say, you know, come and work at this restaurant or come and work someplace in the United States. You'll work less, you'll make more money. But that is not true, because you might work a little bit less and you might immediately make a little bit more money. But living in the US illegally comes with a whole different set of issues and legal issues where you could be put into a situation that you don't want to be in. So that's why we want to share with you is that with Disney Cruise Line, if you want to build your career with our company, you could have a very, very long-term career with Disney. We have 2 more ships that we are building. We've just promoted a lot of crew members into positions on board. We have a lot of crew members that are promoted into leadership positions and positions where you're in a tipped position, where you're making tips from our guests on board, gratuity positions. So there's lots of opportunity for you to work your way up in our company if you stay with our company. So I don't want to talk too much to confuse you, but I just want to make sure that you all understand that this opportunity that you've accepted is a great opportunity for your career and for you to grow, for you to build your career, build your salary, build your family situation back in Indonesia, and to work for a company that truly cares about you as an individual. So Missy, I'm going to turn it over to you to share a little bit more about what they can expect on board, some of our benefits, and what it means to be a Disney Cruise Line crew member.
Good evening, everyone. As Mary Ellen said, my name is Missy, and it's great to see you all and the Ratu team here this evening. I'd like to first ask a question. If you could, just with a show of your hand, has anybody previously worked for another cruise line before? Okay, I see a couple. Okay, excellent. So regardless of whether you have worked on a ship for another company or this is your first time to come and work to work on a ship, there are so many benefits that you can take advantage of personally within your career or just your personal life while you're working for us. As Mary Ellen said, the Disney company is a much larger company. Disney Cruise Line is just one subset of the company. So you are coming to work for a company that has a great foundation and a lot of history and a lot of stability just within the company itself. So just recognize that you are joining a company that has a lot of worth and a lot of recognition, and the brand is well known. So hopefully you can take that with some pride of just that you're joining the Disney family. When you are working on board, one of the things, and the Ratu team already touched upon some of these things, is just remember your life on board the ship. A lot of the things that we provide you that housing, we provide you those meals, we provide you a busy schedule. Yes, you're going to work hard, but our crew members also figure out how to play hard as well, and they make friends from around the world. And, they learn to, be able to participate in different activities, and that, should you need any type of medical care when you're on your contract because you're not feeling well, or, you injured yourself, hopefully in a very minor way, if that were to even happen, our medical team on board provides you that care. So that's something that you can also, of course, have accessible to you. So when you're working, when you do have time off within your workday, you do have the ability to get off the ship and explore for a few hours and connect with your friends and family back home, and then come back on board and, continue to work. So you get some opportunity to have some downtime as well. You'll learn about a lot of Disney perks that you're also going to be eligible for. Park passes that you can either get into the parks yourselves, or if you have family that come to visit you, and you can go to a Disney park together when you're On your vacation time, you'll be able to do those things. You get Disney discounts, merchandise on board you can purchase and bring back home at the end of your contract if you're interested in doing that for your family. So just many things. But I think what's so important is to really think about how you can grow in your career. And Mary Ellen really already started to touch upon this. If you're starting in housekeeping or if you're starting in the galley, there is so much room for you to grow and so much room for you to start in this one position and then advance in your career. We've got 2 more ships coming. And as Mary Ellen said, we've already started to promote a lot of our crew members just to support the Disney Wish coming into the Disney family. But just recognize you might start here, but your endless possibilities are there just in front of you. You just got to work hard and demonstrate that you've got the work ethic and the commitments, and you can perform, and then you can take your career much further than just where you're starting at today. So we are super excited to have you join the Disney family, and want you to have a great experience on board, want you to gain things for your personal career, want you to be safe, and just know as when you join the Disney family, we want to take care of you. So give us the opportunity when you come and join the ship for that to happen. Mr. Daddy, I'll turn it back over to you.
Wow, that's
Okay. Thank you very much, Missy. Thank you very much, Mary Ellen. Is such a wonderful wording from you. I believe everyone will be so excited actually to hear the word from Disney personnel who we are so happy to be with the company, with everyone. We met everybody during the processing, and I think everyone happy. I want to ask everyone to put your thumb up here if you are happy. Can you do that, please? Yes, good. Okay, excellent. Excellent. All right. Thank you so much. This is very important. So we want to keep communication with all of you whenever you are, wherever you are, while you are at home here, and also you are on the way to join the ship. And while you are on the ship, you please communicate always with us. This is very important. I want to open a communication channel that because we need to inform each other if something happened, if something you don't like with something, you have to tell us, and you tell me, especially if you're happy with something, you can also share with us, because your happiness will also happy for us, for the rest of the team. So if your friend, if you have somebody who asking you to join them on the land side, you have to tell me also on that, because very important. We want to build the communication with everyone everywhere. So I want to make sure that everyone happy with your work, with your job, and with your career. This is our happiness too. If we hear all of you happy on the ship, that is the most thing that makes us also happy. So please stay in touch all the time, with everyone. And especially with us, if you have some information, you can share with us. We appreciate that too. That's it. Thank you very much. Again, Mary Ellen, thank you very much. And Missy, this is a wonderful time to have you with us. Thanks a lot for your support.
Thank you for including us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Miss Mary Ellen and Miss Missy. Okay, we would like to open the question and answer session for all the new hires who wants to ask a question, and to whom. Silakan untuk yang ingin bertanya, bisa di unmute. You may ask any questions especially related to your joining date or anything.
Ya, silakan. Tanya apa aja. Apa yang belum jelas ya. Anything that you are not clear or you want to know about anything related to the ship, to the job on board or anything. Let us know. Go ahead. Siapa yang mau bertanya? Silakan. Ayo, jangan malu. Oke. Ini dia Inyoman Windawan. Go ahead, Inyoman, silakan.
Yeah, this is good evening from Bali and good morning from USA. This is just random question from me because a lot of the crew the jump ship. So I would like to know what kind of punishment that they will get if we found it, because not only me, maybe all of us get that impact because of jump ship. We struggling about the schedule. We struggling about get the visa, US visa. So I would like to know what kind of punishment that they will get, because it's not talking about one person, it's talking also the person behind us. We have family need to support. Thank you.
Thank you, Inyoman Windawan. Thank you, Pak Nyoman Windawan. Okay, Pak Didi or Miss Mary Ellen?
I can start with the response on this side. I know, Dedi, you had explained in Indonesia what happens on that side. Here, because you would be illegally in the United States, if anybody did decide to not join the ship, or on their at the end of their contract not to return home, to stay illegally here in the United States, you will be arrested. Like, so it's I think that in any country around the world, in Indonesia, if you're there illegally, things happen too. So you will be arrested. You could be detained for a period of time that's undetermined. It might be a long period of time. It could be a short period of time, and you will be deported, and then you will not be allowed to ever come back to the United States again. So it's not a very pleasant experience if you are found here in the United States, but I can guarantee that you would be arrested, you would be detained with the authorities, and then you would be deported back to your country. And I just want to say that there are some people who have chosen to do this, and eventually they are found, because there's a lot of ways that Customs and Border Patrol will track people down. But the life that people have here when you're working here illegally is not a good life. It's, to be able to work in the United States on land, as Dedi said, you do need to have the appropriate visas and work authorization, and you can't get those legally in the United States if you don't do that in advance. So if you don't have an H-2B visa or a J visa or a visa to work on land, you can't obtain that while you're in the United States legally. So if you have illegal documents and you're working illegally in the United States, that could definitely have an impact on the severity of what happens when you are caught. So we just, we want to make sure that when you just, whether you think twice about it, you say something to somebody, you talk to somebody, reach out to me if you want to. I will absolutely open myself up if you have any questions at all. I do have a Facebook account that's called Mary Ellen Disney. Please feel free to reach out and connect with me. I will write right back to you as quickly as I can. But if you have any questions at all, connect with me on Mary Ellen Disney. I'll answer those questions. I really don't want anybody to be put in a situation where you think that your life will be better if you're illegally in the United States. So it's not a very good situation. And even a greater, we don't want this to have an impact on people from Indonesia who want to work on board our ships or work on cruise lines in general, because the U.S. Embassy in Indonesia is also, your information would be shared with them. And then if the situation gets to a point of being, really bad, then the U.S. Embassy may stop giving out C-1D visas to seafarers. Like, we don't want this to impact individuals who want to work on ships, to make good money, to be able to support your family. This is a great opportunity for you, and a great opportunity, I think, just to work for Disney in general. Missy and I have both been with Disney for a long time now, And we worked in a lot of different jobs while we've been here at the company. I know we work on land, and Missy has worked on our ships before, but there's so much opportunity even within our shipboard environment that if you want to have a great career with a great company, working for Disney will allow that to happen.
Thank you.
Thank you for asking the question.
Pak Nyoman, Mas Nyoman, jadi Mary Ellen, please allow me to explain in bahasa, if you don't mind. Okay, Mas Nyoman, jadi so as Mary Ellen mentioned to you and everybody here that living in United States itu ilegal ya. Jadi ilegal. Perbuatan ilegal itu kalau zaman dulu mungkin nggak begitu berdampak. Sekarang ini sejak banyak kejadian, mulai dari teroris lah, mulai dari perang ekonomi dan sebagainya, banyak sekali isu di Amerika. Jadi mereka akan makin ketat sekali. Nah, situasi ini sudah dikondisikan bukan hanya di US Embassy ya, bukan hanya ini isu US Embassy nih. Kita lapor ke US Embassy, kita lapor ke luar negeri juga, ke Deplu, bahwa absconder itu tidak di cover, tidak ada sama sekali cover legal paper, nggak ada sama sekali. Jadi bahayanya karena tidak punya security social security network tuh nggak ada. Kemudian nggak ada asuransi. Jadi kalau terjadi apa-apa ini bahaya sekali. Yang paling bahaya juga ketika ketangkap itu ada teman saya itu masih di dalam penjara sekarang 6 bulan dia. Karena kemudian dia kerja paksa, jadi kerja dikurung 6 bulan, kerja paksa. Selama 6 bulan itu dia kerja di mana-mana tapi tidak digaji, gajinya dikumpulin untuk ongkos dia pulang, dideportasi. Dideportasi itu ongkosnya dia loh, hasil kerja paksa itu, kerja sosial namanya. Nah, dari situ dia sudah tidak bisa lagi ke Amerika untuk seumur hidup. Semua yang related dengan dia itu tertutup. Oleh karena itu sangat merugikan. Dan kita di Ratu sudah mewawancara satu orang, mungkin ada yang sudah lihat videonya di YouTube ya, YouTube channel. Itu ada, kita wawancarai satu orang yang absconder. Dia cerita bahwa bukan impian yang dia dapatkan di sana, ternyata keluarganya sampai cerai dengan istrinya, sampai anak-anaknya cerai-berai kemana-mana, dia akhirnya pulang. Dan sekarang hidupnya agak susah, jadi nyetir Grab, itu pun mobilnya kadang-kadang suka mogok-mogok, dan dia sering curhat ke saya betapa dia menyesal gitu loh. Jadi saya tuh karena hubungan kita dekat, dulu saya kenal dia sebelum naik kapal gitu ya, sama-sama di hotel kerja bareng. Dia sekarang selalu ada sorry agak susah, dan itu sudah saya wawancara keluar di YouTube, udah ada ya. Nanti kalau dilihat nanti absconder untuk di Ratu, orangnya pelontos, nggak ada rambutnya, dia tuh. Sekali lagi Pak Nyoman ya dan lain-lain semua ya, please terus terang aja, Bu Disney juga kena denda juga ya, denda setiap orang itu sampai 5.000 dolar itu. Jadi berat sekali. Dan kemudian juga kita semua juga berdampak. Ratu juga kalau memang US Embassy nanti pada situasinya yang sudah memuncak, dia seperti Mary Ellen tadi sampaikan, kalau sampai tidak lagi dirilis Siwan dipisah, berarti Ratu Oceania dan semua agen yang untuk kapal pesiar kan tutup. Kecuali yang ke Eropa. Tapi yang ke Amerika sudah nggak bisa lagi. Dan itu berarti banyak orang yang tertutup kesempatannya untuk bekerja di kapal pesiar. Kasihan sekolah-sekolah, anak-anak yang masih sekolah sekarang di perhotelan, sekolah kapal pesiar banyak sekali di Bali, di Jakarta, di mana-mana. Mungkin akan tutup juga. Jadi dampaknya sebegitu gede. Kemudian juga yang saya khawatirkan adalah bahwa ketika kesempatan itu tidak tertutup, kan otomatis mungkin ya banyak pengangguran, dan ya agak sulit lah, kesempatan sekian persen, banyak itu devisa yang dimasukkan itu potensi untuk masuk kemudian tertutup, itu berarti kehilangan banget. Karena kita itu sudah tiap tahun kita report ke Departemen Perhubungan maupun ke Departemen Tenaga Kerja betapa kesempatan kerja di kapal pesiar itu luar biasa berpengaruh terhadap devisa, terhadap income untuk negara, dan itu mereka sangat appreciate. Nah, itu akan rusak apabila terlalu banyak orang yang jump ship gitu loh. Jadi yang saya khawatirkan bahwa nanti suatu hari jump ship, orang-orang jump ship itu mereka juga akan sulit pulang ke rumah juga, pulang ke Indonesia juga akan sulit karena akan jadi urusan di sini. Begitu nanti dari Amerika dipulangkan, dideportasi sampai sini ditangkap karena ini merupakan musuh negara gitu, karena merugikan negara, merugikan banyak orang seperti kita. Jadi kita itu akan begitu datang juga akan kita su lagi karena kita kan banyak usaha-usaha yang bangkrut gara-gara itu. Jadi gitulah, berantai terus gitu masalahnya. Makanya kelihatan sepele hanya gara-gara keputusan yang sekilas, keputusan yang ya segitu aja, dampaknya besar sekali gitu loh, tanpa disadari. Jadi sekali lagi, please mohon dengan hormat, kalau misalnya mau ingin bekerja di Amerika, pakailah prosedur yang benar gitu loh. Jangan menyalahgunakan visa. Jadi banyak teman-teman yang bisa bekerja di sana pakai prosedur yang benar juga masih banyak. Ada yang pakai H2B visa atau J1 visa masih terbuka. Tapi jangan menyalahgunakan C1 visa. Itu tidak boleh karena itu akan menjadikan masalah buat banyak orang. Seperti itulah kira-kira ya. Mudah-mudahan hal ini menjadi jelas ya. Terima kasih.
Oke, terima kasih Pak Dedi. Thank you as well, Miss Mary Ellen. Jadi Bapak yang tadi sudah bertanya, mudah-mudahan jelas. It's clear that please commit with the statement that you will going to finish your contract and then back home with everything legal. Okay, anybody? Ada lagi yang mau bertanya? Is there anybody here wants to ask questions?
Anak Agung tuh silakan. Silakan Pak Anak Agung, di unmute aja. Siapa yang mau bertanya? Oh, enggak. Silakan yang lainnya.
Sebelum kita tutup, kalau tidak ada lagi pertanyaan.
Udah, nggak ada lagi.
Ya. Saya bertanya.
Oke. Ya, silakan. Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. Before Miss Mary said that the Disney company will provide us the accommodation, meals, and uniform. And I would like to ask about what the facilities crew member will get on the ship. Maybe like towels or maybe blanket if we don't get on the ship, also we can prepare in Indonesia, something like that. Thank you.
Miss Lee, do you want to take that one?
Sure, absolutely. So when you arrive on board the ship, yes, you will receive all of your uniforms. So we call them costumes at Disney because you're part of the show. But also within your cabin, all the linens that you need, so sheets and blanket and pillows, as well as towels, will be provided to you. As well as what's nice about this is that if you don't want to wash those yourself, you can take those down to the wardrobe and exchange them for clean linens, and someone will do the laundry for you when it comes to those things. So all of that's provided, as well as soap, and those things are provided for you on the ship too.
Nice life.
Wow, amazing. You're the luckiest. Okay, is there anything else? Pak Komang? Pak Komang?
I think that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, we wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, we can give one more question for the end this meeting. From Bali or from Jakarta, maybe. Anybody from Jakarta wants to ask something? Or if there's something unclear, Pak Arif, okay.
Yes.
Yes, please, Pak Arif.
Regarding the Workday account, till now I still not cannot to log in the Workday. Can you send me the new account? Workday
Eric,
account.
Eric,
I
if
have
you
a
received
pretty
any,
problem.
yeah, if you received any type of communication that tells you to log into a Workday account, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. If you received anything that says anything about Workday, we are implementing a new system and there might have been some messages that have sent to you in error. So you do not need to worry about anything that tells you
All
to
right.
log in and create account for Workday. So you do
Okay.
not have to worry about that.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you, Pak Arif Setiawan.
You're welcome.
Everything is clear. So, Mr. Dedi, is there anything or from Miss Christy, Dewi, you want to say before we close this meetings?
Oh, okay, everyone. I just want to add up, like for all the candidates that are here, all of you are you guys will be joining September 15 and 21st. Some of you already got the contract, but some of you never get the contract yet. Later, once we receive the contract, the ticket, we will explain briefly everything, what will gonna happen once you arrive on board, like regarding the towel and everything. We will share everything to you. Dewi will assist me with that, okay?
Okay, thank you, Miss Christy. Okay, I think it's wonderful to have you all here, especially Miss Mary Ellen and Miss Missy. Thank you for sharing with us, and also all the attendees. Thank you very much for attending this Zoom meeting. It was wonderful to meeting you all, and we wish you good luck, a wonderful journey with Disney. We are very happy to assist you. So anything, please let us know through Miss Christy and Miss Dewi. So once again, yeah, I think that's all. See you.
Thank you.
See you later. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Ellen. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Have a nice
Thank
day.
you.